How to follow up without being pushy. Do you have a hard time keeping your online conversation going? We will find a solution for that today. But before I dive in there, let me introduce myself. I am Stephanie Zima. I am the founder of the Walk It Free Mentorship Program, where we heal, connect, and level up. What does that even mean? I help online entrepreneurs overcome their mindset obstacles, connect with their authenticity, and level up through gaining confidence in themselves to take the action needed to succeed. So let's dive into our topic today. Mastering a cold outreach can be scary and overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. If you learn how to authentically connect with people, raise your emotional intelligence level to connect with people energetically, you will have conversations that fuel you and not drain you. Wouldn't we all like to have fun conversations that fuel us and not drain us? Yes, I believe so. The problem is not everyone knows how to even connect with others. The conversations just become stuck. So let's explore for a second how to keep a conversation going. Connecting is a conversation is about being fully present, listening with intention, and creating a space where both people feel seen and heard. Let me share some key ways to deepen connection in a conversation. Number one, be present. Put away all the distractions, no phones, thoughts about what to say next. Make eye contact and use open body language. Show genuine interest in the person in front of you. Number two, listen deeply. Instead of thinking about your response while the other one is talking, truly hear what they're saying. Reflect back to them. Say, it sounds like you're feeling, to show your understanding. Number three, ask thoughtful questions. Go beyond surface level questions. Instead of, how are you? Try what's something that made you smile today. Ask about their feelings, thoughts, experiences, and be curious. Share authentically, okay? Your own struggles, your emotions, your vulnerability, all that fosters trust. Try not to be perfect. Just be real. This takes confidence and self-esteem. 5. Find common ground. Look for shared experiences, values, or goals. Acknowledge and validate their feelings, even if their perspective is different than yours. Number 6. Use their name and positive affirmations. People love hearing their names. It makes them in the conversation feel personal. Compliment their insights or perspective to reinforce a sense of value. Match their energy and their tone. If they're excited, reflect that enthusiasm. If they're sharing something heavy, meet them with empathy. Allow silence. Sometimes deep connections happens in the pauses. Don't rush to fill the space. Let things sink in. That means it's okay to not always have a comeback immediately. If you don't respond right away to a message because you got to move on to the next task, that's okay. It's totally fine. Now, end on a positive note. Summarize something meaningful from the conversation. Express appreciation for the discussion. The best conversations leave both people feeling lighter, heard, and valued. Now, when we think about follow-up, we have some issues, often because we are likely, you are likely like me, confusing yourself with the list of 100. The list of 100 works when you have lots of people. But if you don't know them personally, now they're becoming a list of names on a piece of paper, and it's real tough to remember them all. So here's what I do. I have a running list of 20 per month. I follow up and intentionally talk with key ideas in mind. I want to know the following. Where are you coming from? I want to know, what are you doing for a living? I want to know, what do you like to do for fun? And I want to know, what do you aspire to become in your life? Why these 4 things? It's because location, occupation, recreation, and dreams, acronym for L.O.R.D. Because they tell me very quickly if you're made out for sales, if you have a growth mindset, if you are okay to build something from scratch. When someone tells you that they'd rather do nothing and sit in their homes and are peachy and happy with their life, then you know it's not right for them. That is not your ideal business builder. You do not need to pitch them the business. Now you can just listen for pain points. Do they have a need for your products? that you can sell and that you fix, right? Too many times I get spammed with links. People just send the links. People throw the stuff instantly, and it always makes me feel like yuck. Okay? It's almost like harassing. People who send the link right away know that, I mean, they just do it. They just do it, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right. It gives a signal to me that, they just want to make a sale. I personally wouldn't trust that. And I wouldn't trust that they take care of me during my journey with them. Would you? So if you are doing that, stop doing that. Rather have a good list of 20 people and have intentional conversations. Sort the humans and figure out if they are right for this. Follow up with them. That's what you have to do. Follow up with them to get a yes or a no. It's much easier, by the way, to work with extroverts, in my opinion, because they just like to show up. It's much easier to work with people that are like yourself, okay? Even though I'm introverted, but I still kind of like extroverted because they're showing up. All right, so recapping. Online entrepreneurs often struggle with follow-up because of mindset blocks, lack of strategy, or fear of rejection. And here are some common challenges they face. They have a fear of being pushy or annoying, worrying that they come across as salesy, desperate, or bothersome. They are afraid that they chase people and like that doesn't feel good. They have a lack of confidence. They're struggling with imposter syndrome and questioning, why would anybody buy from me? They're taking rejection personally, which is a big mistake. Feeling discouraged when someone says no or doesn't respond, aka ghosting you. Letting one rejection create self-doubt and slow down future follow-ups. They are struggling with inconsistency and poor follow-up systems, or they don't even have a system in place at all. They're not tracking leads. They're not, and not tracking leads is missed opportunities everywhere. Not knowing what to say is another thing. They are sending generic follow-up messages instead of personal value-driven ones. Struggling with how to check in with making it all about the sales, and waiting too long for the follow-up. Overthinking for the perfect timing is really just a missed opportunity. So sometimes we are also talking too much instead of listening. Over-explaining instead of asking questions to understand the prospect needs could be a problem. Not customizing the follow-up based on what the prospect actually cares about is also a problem. Giving up too soon is also a problem, okay? You have to understand all these different levels to be able to succeed. Only checking in to see if they're ready instead of offering insights, testimonials, or solutions, not going to help you. Not positioning themselves as a resource rather than a seller. No clear next step is also what people are struggling with, right? They're letting people hang because you're not telling them what to do. You need to do that. So let's figure out how we can fix these things. You need to shift your mindset and follow up so that it's about helping and not selling. You need to use a follow-up system. You have to track your leads, set reminders. You have to personalize your approach, focus on their needs and not your goals. Provide value, share tips and testimonials and success stories to see, that are relevant for them. Be consistent, patient, and, just keep going. Now, please share with me in the comments what you struggle with most, because I would really like to know. And if you need any kind of help in the cold market or with lead generation or anything like that, if you want to level up your game, just comment help below and I'll send you my free cold market mastery online course. It will surely help you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Don't miss any of the other videos that I've been putting out here. Walk it free.